As I'm sure a lot of you know, Street Fighter 6 got announced during the PlayStation State of Play on June 2nd. I have already recorded my reaction to the State of Play. I watched it live, I recorded all of it, and when I saw Street Fighter 6, I knew I was going to have to come back and I was going to have to do a little breakdown, do a little second look at the trailer and look at some more of the stuff that I could actually, see and pay more attention to when I can pause the video and I'm not freaking out because it's live and everything looks sick. So we're gonna hop into that right now and see what it does. All right, Street Fighter 6. So right off the top, Metro City is looking amazing. Also, this final fight joke right here, the final feast, that's amazing. I love that. I love that. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the girl that was late in the trailer. There's Hugo right there. I know, like, and frame one, pausing it. I know. But y'all gonna have to hold that. Yeah, so that is Hugo right there. Okay, so Hugo's in a poster. That's interesting. I love the style. The game is called Street Fighter. Like, how have they not used graffiti as one of the main art styles yet?
When you go looking for strength,
that's, I mean, it's clever, of course, but like, it should have been done. It should have been done long ago. Graffiti is perfect for Street Fighter. Also, this whole like art style is amazing. To have the game look realistic and give everyone personality is a great thing. And it looks so good. Oh, I just saw, hold on. Is that Hagar? Yo, hold on. That's all Abigail. Yep, so Abigail, this is a stage actually of Street Fighter 5 if I'm not mistaken, right outside of this shop. Don't quote me on that, I haven't played a lot of Street Fighter 5, but I'm pretty sure this is in the background of another stage. But I'm hoping a lot of this is different stages, because there's a stage on a construction site in Street Fighter 4. Hold on. I gotta get the pause right. I'm trying to see if that's Hagar. Yup, Mike Hagar. That's sick. Yo, Hagar playable win. It's also cool that they're integrating Final Fight and Street Fighter so closely now. Because I mean, at this point, Final Fight, Double Dragon, Street Fighter, it's all the same thing. At this point, I don't know who that character is supposed to be. Because when I saw the blonde hair, I thought Ken. But Ken would not have dreads. And it's a black dude, so there's no telling. Mad Gear, Metro City. I mean, maybe this is like a Final Fight character I don't recognize. And from the looks of this, it looks like there's going to be a... I mean, maybe this is like a story mode or something, where you play as your own CAC. The hope is that it's not a lobby system. If it's a lobby system like how they have it in the ArcSys games, it's gonna be kinda disappointing because those lobby systems really aren't that great. The main menu is a lot better. But we'll see what it is. But my assumption would be this is like a CAC, and there's a like a story mode built around your creative character, because a lot of the characters that we've seen in this trailer are like masters of martial arts, like Ryu, Luke, Chun-Li, and if y'all don't know what I mean, like their bios, which I'll show on the screen in a bit, their bios explicitly state that they are masters of certain martial arts, and Chun-Li states that she teaches Kung Fu. Luke was in an MMA gym. I'm pretty sure he teaches MMA. Something I want to rewind real quick. So this dude right here, I mean, look, I played a lot of Street Fighter 3. Q is my guy. I know that's not Q, but assuming this takes place after Street Fighter 3 in the story, then it'd be safe to assume that Q and G are going to have a role in the story. There's Hugo's tank top. So this makes me wonder, is it really CACs? That would make sense to me. It's a step I could see them taking, but we won't know until we see more. Also, hey, reflections are in the game. That's always a good thing to see. Totally different area, climbing around and stuff. That makes me think that this is like a story mode, like an explorable environment, rather than a lobby system. But towards the end of the trailer, we do quite literally see a lobby that the CAC is walking around. So there probably are lobbies in this game. Also, sure, you can on the barrels. It's another reason that makes you like, okay, this has to be like some explorable environment sort of thing. Some CAC free roam thing. Like, it's like My Park on 2K, if anyone's played that. I don't know how My Park works on 2K. But that's the closest thing I can think of. But, there's no telling. Everyone's breakdancing and stuff. See, in the right there, that's what tells me it's like a story mode. This random dude who could just be another CAC, and the next thing you know, in the exact place they're in, they start fighting. That's gotta be like some story mode thing. Some story mode, some like CAC. I don't know what to call it, but you can't tell me it doesn't look like a CAC story mode sort of thing. I don't think it's going to be connected to the actual story of the game. But it does look like it'd be like a side mode they're going to add on top of everything else, so that there's more single player stuff to do. You meet up with this dude, and then they show you two fighting. They gave us like one frame. So look. Boom, you get into a fight, everyone. They take up Ryu's stance? Wow. They take up Ryu's stance. They start fighting. So, who knows? I might be wrong. I'm pretty confident in my thoughts, but we will see what it is when it comes out. I love this design for Ryu. He finally got shoes. Also, that is Li Fei. I couldn't tell who it was whenever I first watched the state of play. That is Li Fei. She was in some of the Street Fighter endings for Chun-Li, like when you finish arcade mode. But she was around during one of like the Shadowloo things, but Chun-Li rescued her, and I think they like. It looks like Chun-Li is training her in Kung Fu. Should be my guess. I'd have to look at her bio and see. New character right here. He looks sick. Looks like he's using Wing Chun. I'd have to look again. Actually, was that Wing Chun? Let me look. Let me look a little closer. Cause this makes me think of Chinese Kung Fu. Kinda looks like Chinese Kung Fu. His design is sick though, I like him a lot. Also, that versus screen is sick. I know for a fact that this is like the loading screen. It's gotta be. But my guess would be like this is the loading screen before the fight. And there's that dude from earlier. I think that's him right there. But yeah, I'd assume like you pick your characters and this is the loading screen, is them walking in. So like you see they walk up, right? And then versus, and boom, match starts. So yeah, Jamie looks sick. And also this Ryu stage looks amazing. The alleyway looks sick. Jamie looks sick. See that? Oh my god, that combo looks so sick. Let me see if we can break this combo down and figure out if there were any special moves or anything in it. So bam, this looks like, I can't tell if he's just like 2-frame linking or what. I mean, maybe the combo system is gonna be a little different because low kick, punch, boom, gotta be a special follow-up. EX Hado. That's definitely not EX Hado, that is the shock one that you charge up. But you know him. I have not actually played SF5 with Luke in it. I played it before Luke came out, so I don't know if that's a move Luke had before or not. The kicks, bam. This right here. I don't know what. So he has like armor, and it looks like he was crushing through it, but whatever this move is, had way more armor. It stunned him right into the super. It's like, what is that? Is that like the new V skill sort of thing? I don't know if we're gonna give him character skills again. Because he does this green thing, dashes in, gets the uppercut, which crushes her attack. Probably crush counter right there. Short Shoryuken. This looks like a parry system. So yeah, parry system for sure. Ultra art.
This is our destiny. My secret art.
God! Y'all, hold on. Look at Ryu's muscle. I'm gonna need you to really look. Look at this man's muscle. And then BAM! God! So the battle hub. Set it. I apologize. Hold on. Fighting ground. The battle hub. So there was World Tour, I think is what it was. World Tour or World Cup, whatever they showed off at the beginning of the trailer. I think that's the CAC mode. Fighting ground, which is just like the main versus mode. And battle hub, which is probably the online environment. So like battle hub right here. This, I mean, that definitely looks like a CAC. Those Jordan 1s you rocking, my boy? Those definitely aren't no Jordan 1s. Arcade machines everywhere, 2 seats at them. It's definitely like a lobby. Don't know exactly. I believe it's just like esports commentators are commentating is all it is. In-game. I love that.
Oh yeah, you know I'm ready. Trying to read each other here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Interesting. Real-time commentary. Hits him with the what? Hold on. Stop and bop. That's gotta be the name of his specific move, but that looks like the crush. Yup, parry system.
What now? This time to block this out. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. They are done.
Who else? Aru? Okay. That's the first look at the Tatsu. Perfect parry. Subtitles. Do we have subs? Hold on. No. Also, I know y'all saw her perfect parrying those Hadokens. Did his guard get crushed by that? Yeah, his guard got crushed. But it does look like he has a V-skill sort of thing that lets him shoot the electric Hadokens that you can't block. This map is so sick. Bam! Reaction. Hold on. Let's see. Is he a drive impact? Sounds like he said drive impact, which might be the name of the actual mechanic.
Noticeable life lead.
X-rays? Hold on. This shit could look sick. Hold on. This shot is insane. That looks so good. That might be my new PC wallpaper. Like, I'll lift in your gut and then charge up this one for you real quick. Bink! Off the chin. Holy smokes. There's a couple things I did notice, like what seems to be a V skill. So, like, of course we noticed the parry system earlier, but it looks like that we do have something in the V skills. Perfect parry, counter. But look, right there. I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be, but he definitely activates this and he starts shooting electric Hadokens, and he has this aura on him. So it looks like it might be a V skill sort of mechanic. And I wanna... So he flashed red and showing that like he had the armor. but they both did it back to back, so there's no telling what's up.
Can't win this without pulling the trigger.
Also, we got a better look at this character design. Big ass boots, boy. Homie hunting for the Triforce with them motherfuckers on.
Life lead.
Both of these stages are really sick though, I like them a lot. This might be the best Street Fighter to ever release. If the gameplay is fun and the character roster is nice, this could be the best Street Fighter to ever release. I have high hopes for it though. I have very high hopes for it. I'm hoping it comes out perfectly. Because I am very excited for this game. I cannot wait for it to drop. So right here it does mention that Jamie is a breakdancer with unique moves featuring his Ki and Unleashing Drink. And Ki is mentioned a lot. She thinks like the main component, the main functionality of the game, the main like ability is going to be revolving around Ki rather than like V skills or whatever they had in 5. So hopefully that's like a consistent thing. I'm not going to read all of this to you. You can read the little descriptions right here if you want the character update. But the main thing to note is that they talk about some of the new moves like the Hashogeki, which I did notice that Ryu had like a small Hadoken. I didn't know if it just looked small because it was right in front of Chun-Li. But the way they explain it right here makes it seem like it's similar to Dan's with how it would go for a very short range. And they mentioned that it's a useful follow-up at their block string, so it makes me think... See, it's like this. It makes me think that it's more akin to Dan's Hadoken, but with a larger hitbox. They also mentioned the Denjin charge. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It might have been what made his Hadokens like electric. But he envelops his fist the power of nothingness. That's kind of cool. And it enhances those moves. He's vulnerable while performing this move, so careful timing it. Chun-Li. So she looks at the Lee Fin, which is what made me think that it was Lee Fin in the trailer. So yeah, victim of the Black Ministry of Street Fighter 5, yeah. Chun-Li also has new moves Street Fighter 6. During the showcase, Chun-Li rises to the air. I did notice that she was rising up to the air, sort of like the Marvel combo almost. She has a unique move called Serenity Steam, which sees her position herself close to the ground during the stance Chun-Li's normal attacks. Produce different. Okay, that's kind of cool. So it's like a stance, and it gives her different attacks. Lu's DDT is a powerful throw activated after the first hit of an overdrive, OD for short. Flash Knuckle is useful for dishing out extra damage. His fatal shot requires additional shockwaves after OD sample has to secure more damage. Trade. I really like this look design. The look design we got in 5 was horrendous. He looked horrible. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even know he had actual projectiles like that. Yun and Yang are mentioned right here. Okay, you're inspired to walk in the footsteps of Yun and Yang and spin dragons. Thanks for dancer, Jamie put Justice friendship above all else, defending his tablet martial arts. Okay, cool. The devil inside is Jamie's signature move where he takes a swig out of his Ki Unleashing Drink to raise his drink level where higher level unlock additional moves. Okay, so you're like a level fighter. You got installs. Changes his appearance. I didn't know it did that. Jamie can use Luminous Dive Kick at drink level 1+, or extends his leg forward as jump kick goes. So maybe that combo we were seeing was him with a higher drink level. Also, I'd like to know with the screenshot, because it's a very clear screenshot of it. That's Poison right there. I don't know if that's supposed to be Hugo or not, but that is definitely Poison right there. I don't know if Poison will be playable. I'd like to see Poison playable. Poison's fun to play as. But we will see if that happens. A modern control type for everyone. For those that are worried about fighting game inputs that are too complicated, like the Street Fighter 6 modern control type. Especially can be formed by combining the special move button with one directional input. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. So I'm not trying to keep fighting games in a sense, but the more you simplify fighting games, the more you take away from the traditions of what made them what they are. High execution is a part of fighting games, and if you aren't able to perform those inputs and execute those combos the way you're supposed to, that gives you a reason to practice and learn how to do that. So I'm hoping like maybe these like simpler styles, or the modern control type as they're calling it on here, I'm hoping it nerfs the damage these things are doing, because the issue with things like fighters and things of that nature is like auto combo is extremely strong in that game. You could argue auto combo does less damage, but like if you mash auto combo, you'll win a ton of your games. All you gotta do is mash that square button, you will win. Especially if you know how to play neutral, you're set. So seeing as how they're about to have something, the assist function is similar to Tekken. Tekken added this way later down the line, but hold a button and push a button and do a combo sort of thing. I really don't like that the parry is just a button. I mean, that would be nice, like if you're gonna change your controls and you can just set the parry to be a button. Okay, sure. Because like you do see right here, you do have 2 free buttons on the left side of your controller. But regardless, I don't really know how I feel about all of this. And so yeah, Drive Impact is the name of that thing where like they were getting the super armor and whatnot. Allows you to perform special attacks, simple button combinations designed for players who want to fight without memorizing and practicing special move button combinations first. I don't think I like that. It takes away the whole idea of learning the game to begin with. Entry level, that is nice, because it does get more people into the game. I'm not saying I want to gatekeep fighting games, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. But the issue is if you give them this... If you give them something this strong, then it discourages the idea of playing the game. So, like... Or it discourages the idea of learning the game, not playing it. So, by giving them something so strong, they no longer have to worry about actually learning the game at all. Triangle is Hadoken. That's insane. To push one button and get a Hadoken, and then if you push in a different direction, you get a different special move. Shoryuken is forward and triangle. Shoryukens should murder everybody that tries Street Fighter for the first time. Shoryukens are supposed to make you cry yourself to sleep. That's interesting. I don't entirely agree with this. We'll see how strong it really is and how annoying it can be. Battle system built for creativity. Street Fighter 6 marks the debut of a new drive system, which includes both new and familiar features that will test your creativity. The drive system allows you to use 5 different techniques to enhance your offense and defense. Using these techniques will deplete the drive gauge, which consists of 6 drive stocks. Some techniques use more stocks than others. While drive gauges are replenished over time, if you happen to run out, you're typically put in a vulnerable state called burnout. During burnout, if your opponent hits you with drive impact in the corner of the stage and makes your back slam against the wall, you'll be stunned. Oh, so stun got changed. Okay. So the drive impact, this is the main one. It has super armor. It might not be super armor completely, but it definitely has armor on it, because we've seen the characters flash colors and whatnot. Puts on your opponent back into the corner and then do some wall spat, even if they block the attack. That's insane. Automatically repel the opponent's attack with opponent's drive gauge, perform successfully, performing for parry by... Okay, so I did see Luke doing this. Luke looked like he was just glowing blue and he was just parrying attacks, whereas Ryu and Chun-Li were parrying them with specific timing. And so it does look like you can just hold it down, but if you do it right, then you get a perfect parry. I don't know if there's any benefits for doing a perfect parry, but I mean, of course, frame data and whatnot, but involving the drive gauge, looks like it slowly drains. Overdrive art, press 2 at the same time instead of 1, from special move turn it into an overdrive art. Use the same attacks as the EX special moves. Okay, so just how you do an EX move. 2 bars. Interesting. So parries and everything's using like your EX bar then. Okay, so I did notice that earlier. It looked like Ryu was doing some kind of like special dash in the middle of his combo. Yeah, it looks like this is what it was. Drive rush from a parry costs 1, while drive rush from a normal attack costs 3. Damn, that's half of your bar. For a dash mid attack, drive rush kind of attack while blocking one attack. Damage level can help you out of tight situation you're being pressured. Okay, I like that too. So we did already see this. World Tour Battle Hub. So the new foundation, Street Fighter 6 contains 3 foundational pillars. Okay, so the 3 modes. In Fighting Ground, you get the classic and upgraded fighting game experience, complete with the core modes you expect. Fighting Ground's new addition series, World Tour is a single-player immersive story mode that pushes the boundaries of what a fighting game is and allows you to leave your own legacy with the Street Fighter 6 with your player avatar. What did I say? Create a character in your own personal story mode. Also, I'd like to mention this as Khan right here. That's the oily dude from Street Fighter 4. Battle Hub was briefly shown at the end of yesterday. This will also offer the player unique ways to engage and communicate. Both Battle World Tour... Wow, I started reading this and then jumped back. Both World Tour and Battle Hub will require a deeper dive in the future, so keep an eye out. We're gonna look at this photo real quick and see what all is going on with this. So give me just a second. I need Photoshop. That's what I really need, because I can't quite make this out, but this looks like green and red, so I'm thinking this might be Cammy right here. And I can't tell who this is, but they got on what looks like white pants and a white jacket. Maybe it's Nash, judging by the battle stance. I doubt it though. And then there's definitely names on here, but I can't read them because of the photo clarity, which would help with Photoshop. I'll keep an eye out on Twitter and see if anyone else like looks around with this and posts anything about it. But there's definitely names on there that we can read. We just have to get a look at them. And this also actually has the HUD on it. Can't see it too well from back here. I don't know. I'm not gonna trade my eyes trying to figure out what it is, but I'm very excited for this game, especially after reading everything I just read. So we have a lot to look forward to, and Street Fighter 6 should be very huge for the fighting game community. Hopefully it comes out as good as it's looking. Anyways, that is actually going to be your boy Panda peacing out for real this time. Had to come back one more time just to make sure I let y'all know what's happening with the what's happenings. Later.